Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Thriving Together podcast, proudly brought to you by the Employment Services Unit at Saskatoon Open Door Society. My name is Paola, and I'm happy to be your co-host today.
And I'm Kenneth. I'm also your co-host. I'm so happy to be on the podcast today with you. So this podcast is all about sharing the stories of newcomers and employer partners, stories of resilience, growth, and opportunity. Our goal is to shine a light on the incredible journeys that inspire us all and to build stronger connections with clients, employers, and the community.
And today we are excited because Theresa Amanie is here with us. Theresa is a dedicated nurse who has been working with the Saskatchewan Health Authority for over 21 years, right, Theresa?
Right.
And just 6 years ago, she started to maybe turning this personal passion into a business as a natural skincare formulator. So we're happy to have you, Theresa. No pressure, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the best part, no spoiler alert here, just a few months ago in November, Theresa opened her very first physical retail store at the Gada local market after running her business online.
Right.
Welcome, Theresa.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
Really good. Too cold.
Yeah, minus
We are
40.
in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to it by now, probably.
Just chance, inner
Right.
peace.
Yeah, we're in Saskatchewan, so
Right. Theresa, to kick things off, I have to ask you this. So you were born and raised in Ghana and you immigrated to Canada. How was that transition like for you?
it wasn't easy.
I can imagine.
It wasn't easy. I mean, living a big family back home
Yeah.
and venturing into an unknown land. Yes, my husband was here, but the transition wasn't easy.
I
There
can
were days
imagine.
I cried.
Yeah.
No, don't cry, Theresa, okay?
It's going to be tough.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Building something from zero, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And you are here and then you look back and you're like,
I want to
wow.
go home.
I want to go home. Because I grew up in a very big family. Yes.
You're the only one that immigrated to a different country, probably?
Right. Yeah.
So you were brave.
I'm
Wow.
brave. I'm the last of 7
Wow.
siblings,
Okay.
So, yeah, it's been tough, but, I mean, I would say that it's been good.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
So now you're all settled in Saskatoon. You've been working with the Saskatchewan Health Authorities for over 21 years.
Right.
So what brought you into the field of nursing originally?
Yeah, I mean, unlike every other immigrant,
Yeah.
I know many of us do change careers. I was working in a clerical field, working with the Scholarship Secretariat of Ghana
Okay.
before I migrated here. And then when I got here, yes, I wanted to continue into my field. But then, like we all know,
Yeah.
you have to have Canadian experience.
Yeah.
Which is a question I still ask, like, how does one gain Canadian experience when, given a chance to try?
Yeah.
Then I also looked at it, I'm like, I mean, nursing is a career that will always be there.
People need taken care of.
Yes. I love working around people. Yes, even, I mean, every office you are in, you are working around people, but I had passion. Yeah.
You care for people.
I care for people. And so then I thought, well, I mean, for me to also gain that experience, because, with nursing comes with clinicals and all of those. So during that process, you are building your experience, around the Canadian employment and all that. So my husband and I mean, we thought about it and nursing is a good field that will exist forever. And with my passion in it,
Okay.
dive into it. So
Nice.
Okay.
I went to school and
And here you are in North.
Yeah,
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
As they say.
Okay, but we have to dig in, like how, because you loved you still love your career as a nurse. We can see how passionate you are. So how do you came with the idea of opening a business? We've heard that because many businesses start from a problem they're looking to solve, right? And yours maybe was a dry, itchy skin. So can you tell me a little bit of that and how you came to turn that personal issue or whatever into a business idea?
Right.
How did that happen?
Well, the temperatures we are in today,
Yeah.
it's the biggest contributing factor
Mm.
that drove me into this business. Of course, trying to find relief to my itchy skin, and after numerous,
Mm-hmm.
prescription creams over prescription creams, changing between detergents,
Wow.
and nothing seemed to have helped. So, of course, coming from Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
I was used to shea butter.
Yeah.
I used shea butter throughout my childhood
Yeah.
into my adulthood before migrating to Canada. And of course, as a teenager, you are coming somewhere. So I left all those behind. But then after I got here and started battling this itchy skin and dryness and all of that, again, I thought of it, let me go back and try some of my shea butter again. I did, and I started seeing improvement. So then in 2019, when I went back home, I brought some for family use.
Okay.
And then I also thought, okay, maybe I should approach some shops.
Right? Because I'm assuming you're not the only one struggling with that.
No,
Let's distribute.
We all are.
I approached that organic market and I showed them shea butter and they're like, wow, is this the actual shea butter? I'm like, this is pure shea butter. Of course, a lot of people see shea butter on jars, like cosmetic jars, and
But it's not the same, right?
they don't know.
Yeah.
Some people have not seen the real shea butter before. So yeah, they became very interested. They gave me the encouragement. And at the same time, I also saw the opportunity like, okay, back in my home country, are these women producing shea butter?
Yeah.
So if I bring it here and it's welcomed, it will also be very beneficial for these women back home,
Yeah.
which means connecting communities.
Right.
The community in Ghana, community in Canada, Saskatchewan, Canada,
All through the means of shea butter.
I'm sharing Ghana's gifts
Yeah.
Yes.
with Canada and helping some people.
Yes.
And at the
Awesome.
same time, helping the indigenous behind this shea butter in my home country
Awesome.
through fair trade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's
And
great.
Now you have this idea. Let's paint a picture. You have the idea, you reach out to a couple of people, you're trying to distribute it, and you come across the Women's Business Hub. And as a past alumni, how did that experience shape the business or you in any way?
Yeah, the Women Business Hub, honestly, it's a home.
That's great to hear.
It is a home. I mean, when I first came to Canada,
Yeah.
I also approached Open Door Society, unlike every immigrant, But at that time, there wasn't the Women Business Hub section.
Okay.
Yeah, but I remember, I think in 2021 or 2022 was when I did a pop-up market somewhere at Hampton Village. And then there was this other lady and she asked me like, have you heard about the Women Business Hub? I'm like, no. And she's like, well, I'm a member, so.
You're missing out.
Check them out. And that was what I did. I followed up and honestly, the support.
They were able to show you the ropes,
Yes.
who to go to.
Sorry.
Did he tell you where the money was hidden and where you can grab
So how?
I mean, not the money per se, like all this mentoring,
Okay.
Exactly.
you know,
Yes.
mentoring and organizing these programs that help us, businesses
Yeah.
thrive.
Did they help with the guidance through the process of opening or starting the business?
Well, I would say I kind of started. I
Yeah.
was in midway.
Okay.
Yes, I was in midway. But to the growth of it, where I am right now,
Yeah.
yes.
And the community as well,
the
right?
community and Open Door.
The community
Yeah.
aspect.
Women Business Hub. As
Midway, so helping you set up structures.
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And talking about a little bit of your challenges here as a business entrepreneur as well, what would you say are some of the biggest fears or doubts or challenges that you were facing at the time when you were starting this career path?
Well, first of all, I didn't think that I'm gonna be where I am today.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, yes, even though the shop, the organic market gave me the encouragement.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, like, okay, am I really into this?
Yeah.
You know, every business you are starting comes with a fear. You have the doubts. Am I
Good enough.
good enough? Am I
Right.
going to make it? Or, there's that fear. There is that fear, the unknown as to
Right.
how.
And trying to manage as well because you were working still.
I was working.
And then
I was
you also
working.
have your family.
I'm still working, but at least I'm now casual.
Yeah.
At that time, I had a schedule, and the boys were young.
Yes.
The boys were
You had more
young.
flexibility on you.
Yeah. So trying to combine family, work, and building this business, there were challenges.
Okay.
How do you push through it? Like, what was your motivation every day to keep going?
Encouragement from family, friends.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it all.
Yep.
Okay. So
Family and friends.
now, fast forward that a little bit. You have your first physical retail store at a local marketplace.
Yes.
And again,
Theresa's Body Care Products.
exactly. It's your same name brand. So how does it feel having that physical store and seeing your name out in public and physical,
The feeling is great, honestly. Yeah, I see myself. I'm like, okay, I've come this far.
Yeah,
I've
Mama,
opened a
Yes.
shop.
Mama, I made it.
Yes. Kudos to myself.
I've actually opened a shop, and to see that the products have been embraced
Yeah.
by the community, the public. You see return customers. You see people call to say thank you
Yeah.
for sharing
Wow.
your beautiful product. It's
Very fulfilling,
it's
right?
surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we getting
And to say, like, right now
Yeah.
in Saskatchewan, the products are across Saskatchewan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and in British Columbia right now, and yeah, it's exciting.
Okay.
It's a good feeling. Yeah.
Awesome.
I remember you just started online and now it's here and out and we can maybe get more retail stores
Oh yeah.
in the future.
Oh, yes. The sky's the limit, eh?
Oh yeah. And we are working. Guess what? Next month we are heading to British Columbia to participate in an exhibition, one of Canada's largest
Wow.
exhibition.
Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
And this exhibition is all about getting new retailers.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So right now, Theresa, you are genuinely a role model, I would say, because you've come so far And I know all the good things that are ahead of you as well. And now you're going to British Columbia and all these things.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
mean,
check me.
can we work for you? I'm kidding. Kidding, not kidding. No, I don't know.
No, you're not kidding. I mean, I'm going to be needing more people.
There you go. Okay.
Employers.
Yeah, true.
So I'm curious, like, as to what advice would you give the immigrant women here in Canada that have like these great ideas and they want to open businesses, but they have fear. They don't know where to start. What would you say to them?
Yeah, the fear will always be there, but at a point,
Mhm.
you have
Okay.
to tough it up.
Yeah.
And it's also a matter of getting that approaching the people
Mm-hmm.
who are already in the business
Yeah.
world.
Establishing more connections.
Yes, establishing that connection, and also do not be afraid to try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's only when you try
For sure.
that you can.
Have feedback.
Exactly. That's where you get to know whether
Mm-hmm.
Is it working or not?
is it working or not. But if you have the idea and you just sit somewhere without bringing it up, without trying,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you don't.
So they have to believe in
You
themselves
have to
and
believe
their
in
idea as
yourself.
well.
Yeah. I mean, believe me or not, I'm still also learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Fair
learning
enough.
process.
You know,
Fair enough.
it's a learning process, and still approaching and asking questions,
Yeah.
asking for directions,
Hmm.
you know. So, yeah, connect. They should connect, you know.
Keyword there. Yes.
Yeah,
Networking.
Networking.
But I have a question while you're still on this learning journey,
Right.
but with ambition,
Mhm.
always looking what is next, right? So what is the future for Theresa Body Care?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The good thing is Theresa's Body Care is now official member of Natural Products Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. Congrats.
Thank you. Official
Awesome.
member of Natural Products Canada,
Great.
Yeah.
which is affiliate of Canadian Health Food Association.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, we say health food, yes.
Yeah.
The skin, what goes on our skin is
Yeah.
also the health food for our skin. It's
And-
not only what goes in. And so, yes, now that we are official members of Natural Products Canada,
Yeah.
the goal of Theresa's is to push these products
Mm.
as far as we can.
You can, yeah.
There is a movement for natural products,
Hmm.
And there's a
There
demand.
is.
and there is the demand.
Awesome.
And this
Mhm.
is the time.
Time is
Yes.
Yes. The time is now we all grew up, natural products were what we lived on.
Mm-hmm.
We were raised
Yeah.
using
Mhm.
all these
Yeah.
natural products.
Yeah.
But yes, the mainstream always come out with something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, industry, the cosmetic industry, there is so much out there that we all know the consequences,
Yeah.
you know. So let's
Mhm.
join together and
Mm-hmm.
get this movement of
Having one
natural
body care.
body care.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how can listeners support you and get to connect with you and your brand? Can you tell the listeners maybe your contact channels or maybe the specific address of the store?
Okay, so for people to connect with us,
Yeah.
they can find Theresa's Body Care products. We market under Theresa's Naturals.
Okay.
Yeah, so on Facebook, on Instagram, And then our physical address is 414 Avenue B South
Yeah.
All right.
off 19th Street in Saskatoon here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside the Gather
Inside
local
the Gather local market.
There you go.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. And thank you for sharing your story so far. But just to kind of like wrap it all up in a nice bud, when I think about your journey, and especially now your new membership, right? I make this joke about Canada being a body of license and certification. So I know it wasn't easy getting the membership, having to prove everything under the sun to get it. But when you think about your journey as an immigrant, as a woman also, going from being an immigrant to nursing to CEO, you know, or as my friend in Nigeria say, CEO.
I like that. CEO.
What word comes to mind? What feeling comes to mind? What advice do you have for people out there?
Boy. Life is a journey.
Yeah.
We journey through, life migrating from Canada, from Ghana to here.
Yeah.
As I say, it wasn't an easy journey,
Yeah.
but I guess God has purpose for placing each and every one of us where
where they belong.
Right. You know, and coming here, changing careers and building my nursing career, and now into business. What would I say?
It's been spiritual.
That is the right word. That's the right word. Yes, because I know, for me, God has been my guidance.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
And I really believe, in the faith.
Yeah. You're fulfilling your
Spiritual,
purpose
yes.
in this earth. That's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Theresa,
Nursing
thank you
is
so
a-
much.
Nursing is a
Yeah.
field that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, I like working especially with the geriatric.
Yeah.
You know,
Interesting.
so
Was the foundation, and now you're on to the next level.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe who knows next? But I think this is.
Nursing was like you're caring for some patients.
Yeah.
Now you might be caring to an entire country.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
an advanced level of nursing.
And that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal, because Theresa's products are going to be all over the country.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Theresa, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your experience, your wisdom, and your journey with us. I'm sure that the listeners are learning a lot from this, and this is very insightful, very inspiring for them and for all of us. So thank you again.
And not forgetting, tomorrow there is a wellness event at the Gather local market. Gather opens tomorrow from 11 to 7.
All right.
But the event will be on from 11 to 5.
Okay.
So there's going to be other wellness coaches there, as well as myself, Theresa. We shall be holding a facial care session, an education section about
Interesting.
our products. So, yeah.
Great.
Okay.
We better be there.
Hopefully the weather should cooperate tomorrow. So
Amen.
Fingers crossed.
People to get out and come have some fun, learn more about our products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And if you're able to miss it, you can still come to the store.
You can
at
still
Ghana
come to the
Local.
store.
Look for Theresa Body Care.
Yeah. Our online also is still up and running.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And also, like I say, the products there are 7 stores
Okay.
within Saskatoon that they can get the product from.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Can you mention some of those stores?
Wow. That's Organic Market on 8th Street. And then their branch on Primrose Drive.
Okay.
Saskatoon Health on Broadway. Ellen's Whole Body Health, that is around University Heights.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you are at Stonebridge, there is Hagea Health Market.
Okay.
on 22nd Street, there is Mom Nutrition Center. Sometimes I forget where they all of the stores. Yeah.
Awesome. So your products are...
And also Sobeys, actually. Sobeys
Great.
Western Crossing North. They can get their products.
Your products are all over Saskatoon, so people has no excuses. Nobody have excuse like, oh, I cannot find it. No. You
Very
have to.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. That's
all they
great.
have to do is you go on the internet, Theresa's body care products, Saskatoon, and all these shops will pop up.
Awesome. That easy.
Okay, there you have it. And to our listeners, if you're a newcomer seeking employment services, you can reach out to us at the Open Door, Saskatoon Open Door Employment Services Unit, or you can send us an email at esuregistrations@swords.sk.ca, or you can give us a call on 306-653-4464.
Yes. Thank you to our listeners. Thank you to Theresa once again, and see you on the next one.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Pleasure.
Bye.